Hi, good morning, subscribers. How are you guys doing? It's your boy Avius. I'm doing fine. Um, I went out last night. I had a really, really good time, you guys. Um, I strongly believe, ladies and gentlemen, in partying till you can't party anymore, okay? Because life is too short, you know? And when you think about it, I mean, look, this year is almost over. And you guys remember when it began? And here we are in July. It's about to be August. Like, July's going to go by so fast. It's going to be August. And then going right into the winter months, September, October, November, December, a whole nother year. So I believe in living life to the fullest, ladies and gentlemen, because you got to think about it. It's 365 days out of a year. Hold on one sec, you guys. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. Back to the subject. I'm not cutting that out of this video. You guys know I keep it real. This ain't no play shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is real. So I'm not cutting that. I never cut anything out of my videos. If they mess up, I just keep going. And I think you guys respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real, it's honest, it's genuine. I'm not like all of these other content creators on here trying to get clout. You know what I'm saying? They want to look a certain way and worried about what people think on the outside. I don't care about what people think. I just care about my real, true, close subscribers. Okay. So anyways, it's 365 days in a year. And you have to think about how many of those days you've wasted going through stuff. You get what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? Now you about to be a whole nother year and you done went through this and went through that. That's why I say whatever is not causing you happiness, it has to move out your life, ladies and gentlemen. We bind it in the name of Jesus. We cannot allow ourselves to continuously go down this path and be miserable. And ladies and gentlemen, this is where, see, really, okay, I don't know if you guys seen the movie Jordan Peele's Us. Perfect example of what I'm about to say. It was a horror movie. It was creepy. Perfect example. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going through life, but really our spirits is just in this vessel that we have. This exterior is a vessel, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Inside is a spirit, which is what you're hearing me talk through and this and this and that. I have a spirit in the inside. You know, that spirit harbors my beliefs, my feelings, my deepest, darkest thoughts, my deepest, darkest secrets, my relationship with God. Like, this is what the spirit what's inhabited in the spirit, what the spirit inhabits. But ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to tell you guys is the reason why I'm relating it to the movie, because we're all just passing through. And if you guys have watched Jordan Peele's Us, if you guys remember the underground scene when they were underground, and you guys remember, I forgot what you call them, the tethered. Remember when the tethered were just walking around like lifeless, like just, I mean, not lifeless, but more so like they didn't have no purpose in life, just walking, like little zombies, walking zombies. That's kind of how it is on Earth, ladies and gentlemen. I know that sounds weird, but yes. There's energies that's passing through, okay? And these energies, every time you have the choice to allow somebody into your world for an energy exchange, for you to get a piece of them, for them to get a piece of you. It's up to you. It's up to you. And a lot of times, ladies and gentlemen, we waste our time letting negative people come into our lives. And we see that it's miserable and we stay there. Then a lot of times, ladies and gentlemen, we waste our times letting negative people come into our life and then we boot them out only to bring them back in again. And it's a repetitive cycle. And before you know it, you look back, you look around and you look at your calendars and you see it's a whole nother year. It's a whole nother 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and you still are experiencing the same thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I got rid of a lot of toxic energy in my life. And it wasn't something that just happened just like this. But then it kind of sort of did, because, okay, I was going through it with this person, going through it with that person, not getting along with this relative, hanging with this relative using, this relative abusing, this relative this relative that, fake friends here, fake friends. One by one, I was getting them out my life. I didn't realize it. I was just like, I'm not dealing with them no more. No, this is it. But I would still continue to go around the ones that I was going around. And then it would be negative, and then all of a sudden, I done went back to pick up this fake friend. Oh, that's old. So I'm just gonna, let's just bygones be bygones, and we gonna kick it. Forget that. It's all good. And I had to think to myself, damn, you're going through it again with this person. So do you really want to keep experiencing this? Because this energy's hitting you. That energy's hitting you. You done got rid of this energy. You done got rid of that energy. But now this energy's on you. And that energy's on you. You get what I'm saying? It's like Pac-Man. You know how the Pac-Man is running from the ghost? And he done ate one ghost. And he's doing good. And the ghost done went back only to come out again. Now he's done devoured this. You have to get all these goddamn toxic people roped the fuck up. Put all of these eggs in one goddamn basket. Hang it over a cliff. And drop it. Watch them fall to their agonizing doom, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? I was going to say death, but that's just too extreme. We can't allow ourselves, ladies and gentlemen, to continue to go through this toxicness. There has to be a balance because you realize you get stressed. It's messing with your psyche, mental, this, that, and the third. So the more you allow these people to come in, that's what you experience, ladies and gentlemen. And every time you get rid of a toxic person, you're on your way to healing, but you done allowed another toxic person to come back in, or you've allowed the previous toxic person to come back in and a new toxic person to come back in. No, you have to rid yourself of all that shit. Like, nope, I'm done with you. Nope, I'm done with you. You, and you. For your sake and sanity, ladies and gentlemen. Because let me tell you something. People can kill you, ladies and gentlemen, just through stress alone. You may not believe it, but it's the truth. I was asleep, and this just kept coming to my mind. I don't know why. So this is what the video is going to be about. It just kept coming to my mind. I woke up out my sleep to write this. I say, dang, it's that important that I got to... So if I woke up out my sleep, it's meant for me to say it. It's just meant for me to get on here and say it. Because God don't make no mistakes. And I believe so a lot of times, just because I can't see him, sometimes these be signs from God to put this stuff on here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to keep it real. But what we're going to focus on is we're going to focus on narcissistic families, ladies and gentlemen. And for those of you that were the black sheep, you know what I'm talking about, the scapegoats, you know, the ones that they considered that did all the wrong, but you guys really were like the golden children. Like you guys really were the beasts. You guys developed the independent. You don't even need them. You were like super talented. You were going to be the shit and they couldn't stand it. Okay. I mean, it's so sad. Like these narcissistic parents, how they should be setting an example for their kids. They are jealous of their kids out the womb. As soon as they see that their kid's an empath, and these empaths are going to come with all these gifts, they're chosen winners, they actually are jealous of their kids, and they would intercept shit as their kids is growing up. That is some sick-minded shit, ladies and gentlemen. But what we're going to focus on is your brothers and sisters, your siblings. There would be times when you were younger, ladies and gentlemen, and your siblings would wrong you. Okay? Think about it. Whose fault was it? Was it your fault or was it their fault? Maybe sometimes it was your fault, but whose fault it predominantly was? Your siblings would wrong you, and your narc parents would take up for them every single time. Every single time. This is the reason why they did it. Because they felt like, well, who the hell do you think you are? You ain't no better than the rest of us. The reason why they hide behind this, ladies and gentlemen, because they know that they're toxic and horrible people. And they can't bear someone being so pure and good and not deserve and like getting treated wrong. And the other person is wrong that's doing it. And it's the golden child that the narcissistic parent put up on a pedestal. It's another reason is they feel like, really those were two reasons, because they feel like you think you better and they're jealous of you, and they feel like, they know what the other child is doing, but they like to get off to you going through stuff sadistically. And then when you come in them, it's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. You always punish, ladies and gentlemen. Knowing your brother and sister was bad as hell, but you always were punished. I used to watch a scenario that would happen. And I watched it. And I watched the way, and I'm just going to keep it real. Okay, when my little niece was younger and my little sister was younger, I ain't gonna lie, my little niece was a little rowdy one. Okay, she was a rowdy. She was something else, but she grew up out of it. You know what I'm saying? She was beautiful altogether, always, and she grew up out of it, and she's growing into a nice young lady. That's my baby right there. We keep a close connection. I love her. Okay, but when she was rowdy, she was bad. I would watch her start a lot of stuff with my little sister. I'm just gonna keep it real, and it would be, it was just the arguments here, the arguments there. Now, where the parents would be involved and say, okay, no, you need to stop doing that, rightfully, or just allowing it. Just allowing them to argue. Why would you do that? I would always complain about it. Stop. You see her hitting her. You see her doing this. Stop. But they allowed it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to keep it real. They will sit around, ladies and gentlemen. Narcissistic parents will sit around and allow bullshit to happen. We'll see it happening. We'll see it and won't do nothing about it. Will not do nothing. They will watch their badass kids go to another parent's or friend house, be hitting on their child and not say anything. A lot of you guys allow kids like this to come into, parents like this to come into you friends with a person that's a narcissist, and their kids, every time they come over to your house, they be so destructive. And instead of the narcissistic parent saying something, because you don't want to say anything because you feel like it's your friend, right? They know that you don't want to say anything, and they ride off of that shit. They just allow their kid to go and write on the walls. They allow their kid to go push your kids down and do all these things and say all these bad words and just be a badass because they're toxic. I ain't talking about the child. I'm talking about the parent. They do this, ladies and gentlemen, seriously. How many times you was whooped, beat, spanked, torn the fuck up because of your sibling had did something and you were blamed for defending yourself, ladies and gentlemen. You have to look back. See, it used to be like, oh, that's just our childhood, but everything mattered, ladies and gentlemen. Everything mattered. I wanted to get that message across to you guys. I'm going to have to get off of here because time is really going by so fast and I got to go to work today. But I will see you guys in more videos to come. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. All right, remember to be safe, protect your energy, and live life to the fullest because, ladies and gentlemen, it's just a vapor. I'll see you guys in more videos. I'm out. Bye-bye.